Yo, it is the 7th, so day 40, no, 38. So today what I want to talk about is all these chicks at the damn gym fake shaming people. I would put this together with some of the videos, but I don't even want to give these idiots any kind of an audience. I mean, I've been looking at these things lately, and finally, some dude's coming around and saying like, wait a minute, they didn't even look at you. Have you looked at some of these chicks in the videos they put out? And the one I just saw not long ago, man, just really upset the hell out of me. Some chick is following this old guy, he's probably 60 years old or more, around the damn gym, secretly recording him, and then called him a creep and everything else. He never looked at anybody. It was just probably some poor old man who was just at the gym, got a membership, and just, sometimes you're just lonely and shit. And she's going to do this whole creep shit with him. Then you just look at all of this shit that's coming out about men being creeps in gyms. You know what? They have women's only gyms. Go join one. Shit. So anyway, this dude, if you haven't heard of him yet, Swoll. I don't know if that's his real name, Swoll. I'm figuring like maybe like fake kind of because, he's in the gyms. But he started calling this shit out. And it's just like the more you look at it, men are being set up to be some kind of scapegoats for bullshit. It's absolutely ridiculous. All these stupid ass little 20-something-year-olds on TikTok and Instagram and all this stuff trying to get some damn clout. I love the one that kind of started this whole thing, talking about he's a child molester for looking at a 21-year-old. Damn. Well, anyway, tonight it's probably going to be real quick. I ain't got too much to say. Sometimes I just see something. It's like, what am I going to talk about? It's like, damn, this is fucked up. Because I mean, it's hard being a man. And, like most of that Me Too movement, most of that shit was fake. There was actually a group of women who admitted that it was fake because they were trying to get men out of positions of power to replace them with women. What the fuck? And yet nobody did shit about it. I mean, I ain't saying Harvey Weinstein is innocent, but a lot of these guys were just plain innocent, and they were just victims and caught up in some bullshit because somebody wanted to get them out of their position of power to replace them with a woman. I guess I'm about to be canceled, huh? But I'm a nobody. Hopefully I'm nobody enough not to get canceled. But I got my retirement to lean back on. They can't take that shit. I fucking earned it. But it's just so hard. It's not just that. It's, like you go and you look at all this shit. They're all pissed off at the passport bros now. Dudes who are tired of this shit. The Me Too movement. Women talking about they want a high value man. They're tired of this shit and they're going to other countries. Going women who don't do this shit. And then I'm looking at all these videos. Maybe I'm being brainwashed or some shit. But you see this stuff where if a woman weighs 300 pounds and a man doesn't date her, he's discriminating. He is hateful. But a woman, if she says she wants a man over 6 feet tall, that's her choice. That make any damn sense? I'm gonna tell you a story. Even though I was an officer in the Air Force, Yeah, that was my helmet, my flight helmet. I was a flyer. I was enlisted in the Navy during college in the Navy Reserves. That's how I paid my way through college. And I actually remember when women were first allowed on combat ships. So during one of my 2 week, like you do the drill every weekend, go 2 weeks every year kind of thing for the reserves. So we go to the ship and they give us this thing because they had women on board now. And it was a fast frigate. We don't have frigates anymore. FFG, guided missile frigate. And the chief, he's there going like, okay, so we have some different rules on this ship. On a lot of ships, it gets hot as hell down there in the crew berthing area and shit. And sometimes guys wear their skivvies. Skivvies are underwear. Back in the tighty whitey days, So they said you're not allowed to wear skivvies. You have to be, you have to wear your top. You got to have shorts on. And it's like, why is this? Well, we have women on the ship and they cannot be denied any portion of the ship, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Then they go, okay, these areas are the women's areas and they have to have their privacy. You cannot enter those areas. Me being a dumbass, I'm like, Chief, that doesn't make any sense. You're telling me that their areas have to remain private. We're not allowed to enter their period. They can enter our berthing spaces because they cannot be denied any areas of the ship. That doesn't make any sense to me. This was funny as hell. I guess I'm a troublemaker. And so the chief judge, I don't know, maybe because he's like, yeah, no, bitch. But he turns his back and walks away. I was like, hey, chief, I'm not done talking. I'm just a little petty officer. And somebody said to me like, chief's done talking to you. And that's the way it's been. I remember, I don't know if it was that cruise or another cruise during my 2 weeks. We went out and, God, what was the ship? It was the first, I think it was the Lexington. Was it the Lexington? I don't remember. But they have a ship down in Pensacola that the Navy guys practice landing on carriers. That's how they get their carrier qual. So anyway, it was one of the first ones with, it had a female crew. So we were like pulling up for on-rep and shit from the carrier. And he just looked at it. It didn't look like a damn carrier. Shit looked like a rust bucket. And it just retired like the year prior and shit. And you can see the men up there working and shit and doing stuff with on-rep. And the women were just like sitting back like this. The Navy never wanted to talk about the Arcadia incident. You know what the Arcadia incident is? You probably won't even find that shit online. I'm about to tell you some shit. I wonder if I could find it online. You know me, I'm about to go and look. So I said this was going to be short and I just lied. All right. No, I'm not saying it on Google. Nope. Okay. The Arcadia was I forgot what type of ship it was. And this was during the Gulf War. Maybe that's it. Arcadia? No. Could it be it? Maybe it's Arcadia. Anyway, this ship went off to the Gulf War. I mean, the first one, back in the 90s. So anyway, just about every female on the ship during the cruise got pregnant on the cruise. Yeah, Navy covered it up really well. I can't even find the shit on Google. Got another one. Any of you motherfuckers remember tail hook? Yeah, tail hook. That bullshit. This is why I fear a lot of shit, because of, you know, during tail hook, they only prosecuted one officer. Do you know why? It was the only officer they could identify. Do you know why? Because she said, I don't remember what any of them looks like, but I remember seeing a black guy. They went back through the records. There was only one black aviator at Tail Hook Convention. He got prosecuted. All these thousands of other motherfuckers who were there. I mean, I know a lot of people's, their careers were ruined, but they didn't face jail time and shit. The black guy did, because he was the only black guy who attended, black aviator who attended Tail Hook. It's not like there were a lot back then. It's not like there's a lot now. Shit, I can remember when I was doing my staff assignment, you know, we'd have flight suits, and I guess now they're going away from it because everybody's all sensitive and shit. Don't want to have other people have special shit, but that's another story for another day. So I'd be there in my flight suit, and, you know, be all these officers around and shit. You got the generals and the colonels and shit. I'd be looking around. The only black faces I saw who were officers were wearing BDUs or ABUs at the time, because we were still in the middle of, you know, transitioning. That was it. I was the only black around. Shit's fucked up. But it goes back to the point, you know, Shannon, whatever her name was from Tail Hook, they gave her every damn assignment, great assignment in the book, but destroyed everybody else's career for guys who may not have even been there. Remember, this is a hall of guys for a convention that had thousands of people at it. They destroyed everybody's fucking career. Yeah. And now these women and their bullshit, putting their cameras up at the gym. Last time I checked, both the gyms I'm a member of, yeah, I'm a member of some gyms, and guess what? Yeah, I'm fat. Yes, fuck it, I'm fat. But, yeah, one because the price is good, and the other one's because the price is too good. I was able to sign up during, when they, like, came here to Las Vegas. It's on EOS Fitness. I pay like $15 a month and have access to every EOS Fitness in the world, or the country, or wherever they have the shit at, and they're growing real fast. And I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of my other gym membership, because EOS Fitness is closer. I think I haven't gotten rid of the other one because it's Las Vegas Athletic Center, because it's big as shit, man. They got everything up in that bitch. I just really need to go back to working out. I'm a pig fucker. So anyway, in both of them, you're not allowed to have that. But see, that would be funny. Think about this shit. If I was to go there and pull out my camera, you know, my phone, and I was to point it, and it just happened to briefly glance at a female, even though I'm the one working out, and it's stationary, I'm the pervert. But they can do it all day long for their Instagrams and TikToks and Clout and shit. One day men are going to get crazy. You know what? That Handmaid's Tale, I'm starting to think, is an instructional model for when guys got fed the fuck up in the future. So anyway, I'm getting crazy as hell right now. Somebody's probably going to want to cancel me because I'm sitting here talking the truth. It's fucked up. Okay, let y'all go. Shit's too long anyway. Now I'm just going to start ranting. I got even more shit I want to rant about. Now I'll start thinking about it. It's like flooding my memories of just stupid shit. I'm going to end. I said I was going to end. I'm going to do this one. Do you know, if you're like in the woods, you know, like you had to use the bathroom, and maybe you're on a running trail and you go off to take a piss on a tree or something, nobody's around. if a little girl walks up on you and sees you, did you know you can become convicted as a child, as a sexual pervert? And you will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of your life because you were pissing on a fucking tree. If a woman pulled down her panties, lifted her dress, and pissed someplace, a little boy walked up, no one is going to make her register as a sex offender for the rest of her fucking life. That's why men are getting fed up.